Not me sitting up here looking like Missy Elliott. Hey, my little raggities, what is up? How are you doing? How are you feeling? If you are new here, I am Raina Swan, aka your new book bestie, aka Big Raggedy, not the little one. Okay, so today we are catching up on an arc. I have been so busy and I feel like I have not been able to really sit down and read, between trying to stay on top of recording these videos, working, cleaning, and all the other mommy and wife things that go on around these parts. I have not been able to really sit with this arc that I'm actually enjoying. And then NetGalley had the audacity to send me another arc yesterday. So at this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because NetGalley is talking about, you got 55 days, so we taking it. I'm like, why? What's with the threats? Come on now. I thought we was better than that. So NetGalley is telling me I got 55 days to read this e-arc. And then I got this physical arc. When it comes to physical books, if I have a busy schedule, it's going to take me a long time to get through it. And Where the Wildflowers Grow, it's taking me a long time to get through it. And it's not even like the book isn't good. It's good. I just ain't been having the time to really sit and get through it. So today we gonna sit our asses down and we gonna read. Pick up your book, friend, because you're gonna read with me, okay? I don't wanna read. I don't fold them clothes, wash them dishes while I read, okay? No, but for real, we really gotta get through this, because this is crazy. I feel like I've had this book for so long, but I have not been able to pick it up. So before we start chugging along, I'm gonna set a timer for how long we want to read. What time is it? It is 11:33 in the morning. Let's read for 30 minutes because I gotta start getting ready for work. Gotta find a park. I'm gonna be shit out of luck. That's fun. Before I start that, I want to tell you guys the other arc that I got from NetGalley. Y'all, why did I request this? I know, but I know it's gonna be so good. Okay, so I got Keeper of Lost Children by Sadiqa Johnson. That's coming out, I don't know, okay? I don't know, I'll put it on the screen if I remember. Keeper of Lost Children takes place in Germany. Don't give me the line. It ain't in America, I know that. But basically, it is about how the African American soldiers were overseas and, during war, fighting the war, right? Stay with me, friend. They were over there doing their job, but they was also over there getting it on and doing the nasty with a lot of women from Germany. And what happens? Well, a lot of mixed race babies were being born. And this is back when racism, slavery, and all the things was alive and taking place and in full force, right? So you have all these mixed race babies coming out the womb. I imagine some were passing, so the mom was like, whew, my secret is safe. But a lot of them babies, they came out chocolate, okay? And so what was them raggedy ass mothers doing so that they could keep their secret and not be shunned and not be embarrassed and thrown out of their own communities, these women were taking their mixed race babies to an orphanage and just leaving them. So one of the women who actually had a good heart decided that she was going to open up an orphanage, take all these mixed race babies in, find them good homes. And a lot of them did find good homes, but a lot of them didn't, and a lot of them got lost in the cracks of the system because it was so many babies. So many babies. And so when this ER came to me yesterday, I got a little curious. I opened it up. I read the prologue. Why I do that? Mind you, I'm at work reading on the clock. I don't care. So I'm reading the prologue, and at the end of the prologue, I kid you not, if I was home and I was not surrounded by a bunch of people I did not know, I probably would have been crying because, baby, when I tell you, Sadiqa, how dare you set this story up like that? So I just told y'all what it's about, right? It opens up on some heartbreaking shit. And so it just starts off, we at the orphanage. And it is so heartbreaking because just imagine being a kid and you have no concept of what's wrong with the way you look and why people are treating you funny, and then on top of that, you don't know why you were dropped off to this weird ass place where you know absolutely no one, and then as a kid you're wondering, where is my mom? Why don't I know my dad? Why don't I have a dad? Like, where are my parents? Are they coming back? How long am I about to be here? Like, who are these strange women? Can I see my mom? Can I talk? And then these women are just going on with their life like they never had a baby, never, nothing. You know what, Sadiqa? And what I love about her is that in the beginning of the arc, she pins a author's note, right? And she's like, I didn't choose to be an historical fiction author. I just so happened to stumble upon these stories and became one. So she was talking about how she was doing research for the House of Eve and came across these stories of these children who were born in Germany, mixed race babies, and then abandoned, which sparked this idea for her newest historical fiction. So y'all, if y'all want something that's gonna make you go, oh, this might be where you need to start, baby. This might be it. Because when I tell you, I haven't even read nothing else but the prologue, and I was already about to yell through them pages, just give them to me. Just give me the babies, please. Y'all, Sadiqa girl, you gonna stop bringing me to tears like this? Like, it don't even make no sense. I'm like, what is in your pen? Ma'am, can I borrow your pen, please? Because it's crazy. Anywho, enough of this, because we're definitely going to get into this. Like Nat Galley said, you got 55 days and your time is up. Okay, so we're definitely going to get into this. I don't know if I'm going to get into this in October. Like I said, I just wanted to be nosy real quick and see what it was given, because it's looking like my October is going to be packed, and we got to get through Where the Wildflowers Go, because we need to find out what is going on with Leah, what happened to her parents, what happened to her sister, did she kill them, why was she really on her way to prison, are the authorities going to find out that she survived, are they going to find this bus that crashed? All of this stuff that I'm saying is in the synopsis, so don't feel like I'm spoiling it, okay? But we need to find out these things. Right now, Leah is still out there in the world, okay, after this crash. And, you know, life is not really, it's not really easy for our girl right now. She's getting a little reprieve and finding a little kindness in this section of the book that I'm in, but her anxiety and her nervousness is really kicking in because, like I said, this bus done crashed. They're going to find out that the bus crashed. And when they find out the bus has crashed, they're going to get it out that area that it's in, and they're going to realize, okay, we had X amount of people scheduled to be on this bus and we only finding X amount of people. We're missing a person. And so she knows that. So in her mind, she's like, I'm experiencing a little shift of weight and I'm feeling a little light where I'm at, and I'm experiencing a little kindness, but at the same time, I know somewhere out there in the world, these people are after me. Okay? And it's seeming like we're gonna get a little bit of a love interest. We might, maybe, okay? We're gonna get started, okay? We got 30 minutes to read. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna keep y'all that long. Read with me for about 15 minutes. Turn to your neighbor and say, get that damn book. Okay? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Last time I did a 15-minute timer on this channel, and little dust mites told me that the music in that little 15-minute timer was free, like no copyright, right? Upload the damn video, boom, copyright. See how people be lying? I'm not about to play the music, but you know, we are gonna set this timer. They ain't give me no warning or nothing, just jump right into it. Okay, so real quick, I have 8 minutes left, and I just reached chapter 6. Now, this has a very light ending for chapter 5, but if you're really paying attention to the details of our main character's trauma, you might feel a little bit of like, ooh, ouch, like a little pain for our main character, because she's having a hard time accepting kindness because she doesn't want anyone to want anything from her in return, which is, a trigger, a trauma response to her past. And she's experiencing a little PTSD in this moment where she should be feeling happiness and feeling light and feeling joy because of the kindness that she's experiencing. But instead of her enjoying this moment and this small bit of kindness that she's receiving, it's triggering her. And I think that's very interesting, how some moments that don't mean anything to other people can be triggering for us. So I think Tara is doing a really good job of showcasing how simple things can trigger trauma in us if we don't deal with them like head on. And so that was done really well. Let's get into chapter 6. Let's see. And our girl is still very descriptive, very immersive writing style, like I've said in past videos. So this is chapter 6. It's a little lengthy. We're looking at about 20 pages, 25 pages, okay? So here we go. Okay, our 15 minutes are up and we're still in the midst of chapter 6, and I'm really starting to see the symbolism in why Tara chose a flower farm to be a place of refuge for our main character. And I really feel it is because flowers tend to represent growth and healing and rebirth. But in contrast, it also could represent something that appears to be delicate but also has its thorns. So our main character, she is a beautiful woman. She's described as very desirable, right? But she also has these hidden secrets and this dark past that has left her with trauma and have left her with thorns. And she looks delicate, but if you're not safe around her, if you don't handle her with care, it could be dangerous. You could get yourself hurt. So I think comparing our main character to this flower farm is really putting things into perspective and making me see the theme here, making me see, like, yes, our main character is going through a horrible time. She's experienced horrible things, but just like the flower, there are always new seasons, always moments to rebuild and heal yourself and become a new version of you, if you handle yourself with care and take the proper steps to regrow, right? So I think that is the overall theme that I'm getting from this book. So I am going to continue to read it. I do love this book. It's sitting at 5 stars so far. I have a long way to go, but the writing is not small, so, and it's not jam-packed. You know how some authors be having a gang of words all scrunched together. It's pretty much spread out, so it's not like it's a lot to read. It is about 450 something pages, but we're getting through it. And of course, I'm going to come back and tell you guys what I thought about it. I'll most definitely be posting it on my Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me at Raina.Swan. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's Raina.Swan as well. And yeah, for those of you who have joined my Discord, thank you. For those of you who have joined the book club, thank you. And I will see you guys in the next video.